Chapter 0 of Manners and Rules of Good Society, or Solecisms to be Avoided, by a member of the Aristocracy. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit librivox.org. Manners and Rules, Preface and Introductory Remarks. Preface. Manners and Rules of Good Society contains all the information comprised in the original work, Manners and Tone of Good Society, but with considerable additions. In a volume of this nature it is necessary to make constant revisions, and this is periodically done to keep it up to date, that it may be depended upon as being not only the most reliable, but also the newest book of etiquette. A comparison of the number of chapters and their subjects with those of the early editions would best demonstrate how the work has grown, not merely in bulk, but in importance also. This extension has allowed many subjects to be more exhaustively treated than heretofore, and it now includes every rule and point that could possibly be comprehended in its title. The work throughout its many editions has commended itself to the attention of thousands of readers, and it is hoped the present edition will be received by society in general with the marked success of its predecessors. Introductory Remarks. The title of this work sufficiently indicates the nature of its contents. The usages of good society relate not only to good manners and to good breeding, but also to the proper etiquette to be observed on every occasion. Not only are certain rules laid down and minutely explained, but the most comprehensive instructions are given in each chapter respecting every form or phase of the subject under discussion, that it may be clearly understood what is done or what is not done in good society, and also how what is done in good society should be done. It is precisely this knowledge that gives to men and women the consciousness of feeling thoroughly at ease in whatever sphere they may happen to move, and cause them to be considered well-bred by all with whom they may come in contact. A solecism may be perhaps in itself but a trifling matter, but in the eyes of society at large it assumes proportions of a magnified aspect, and reflects most disadvantageously upon the one by whom it is committed. The direct inference being that to be guilty of a solecism argues the offender to be unused to society, and consequently not on an equal footing with it. This society resents and is not slow in making its disapproval felt by its demeanor towards the offender. Tact and innate refinement, though of the greatest assistance to one unused to society, do not suffice of themselves, and although counting for much, cannot supply the want of the actual knowledge of what is customary in society. Where tact and innate refinement do not exist, and this is not seldom the case, as they are gifts bestowed upon the few rather than upon the many, then a thorough acquaintance with the social observances in force in society becomes more than ever necessary, and especially to those who, socially speaking, are desirous of making their way in the world. Those individuals who have led secluded or isolated lives, or who have hitherto moved in other spheres than those wherein well-bred people move, will gather all the information necessary from these pages to render them thoroughly conversant with the manners and amenities of society. This work will be found of equal service to both men and women, as in each chapter
Sample complete. Ready to continue?